In this session, we will explain how to refine the authorization checks using the organizational key field values from InfoType 1. The organizational key enables differentiated authorization checks for organizational assignments. If you remember, we saw this key, the organizational key field, as part of the p_origin object. So in a situation where the security built around personal area or employee group or employee subgroup is not enough, depending on your business scenario, you can consider using the ORG field to add additional security in your setup. Now, in order to use the additional organizational key, the organizational key field in InfoType 1 has to be populated with values which are part of InfoType 1. So, for example, you can map organizational key field with the value coming out of personal sub area or a sub cost center. So let's say, in your scenario, the HR department in your company wants to use the cost center to which an employee is assigned for the authorization check. You need to map the cost center field with the org key field. Now, the organizational key field is used to run differentiated authorization checks on organizational assignments, that is using the p_origin object. Now, the content of the organizational key is either derived by the system from the fields from the InfoType 1 or entered manually by the user. But once you decide to use the organizational key for your security purposes, for all HR records, you will have to make an entry in that field. Now, how you make that entry will depend on whether you map the fields, meaning map the fields from InfoType 1 to the org key field, or enter it manually. The organizational key is a 14-character string, and this field is there in InfoType 1, and also you can structure it freely. So you can use specific control and rule tables to help you structure the field values. So, for example, in this, let's say in the standard setup like here, in this case, the organization key value is a 14-character string, and if you observe closely, the first 4 characters of the organizational key is made up of the personal area, and the following 10 places contain the cost center value. So in this case, the organizational key has been derived by mapping the personal area and cost center, the values coming out of the personal area field, plus the values coming out of the cost center field. So the combination of these two field values is what is the value for the organizational key. Now, there is a procedure to do this, and it's there in the customizing in IMG. As security administrators, we are not responsible for mapping these fields. You would need to take the help of the org management team to help you map this field. Now, what fields to populate in the organizational key field will depend on your business scenario. So, for example, another business scenario would be if you want HR people to see only HR data, HR people's data, or you don't want HR people to see other HR people's data, then you could use the personal sub area or any other combination to populate the values into OR key field, meaning the value, meaning something that categorizes the HR people. So in your role, when you build the, depending on what your scenario is, you can use that value to include in your selection range for security. So HR people seeing other HR people data or HR people not seeing other HR people data is another scenario where you can use the OR key field. Now the organization key field consists of a organization key feature, which is popularly called VDSK1, and you have a table for organizational key control, and you have for organizational key rules and organizational key validation. So the entries in this tables control the creation and the validation of the organizational key. So when you follow the steps in the IMG in a proper manner, all these 3-4 tables will be populated with the values that you are entering. Now variable key is determined for this purpose using the VDSK1 feature, and this key is used according to this table T527 to determine how the organizational key, that is the VDSK1, should be created or validated. The organizational key is stored in the organizational assignment info type, that is the info type 1 for every employee. So when a user accesses the personal data of the employee, the system checks whether the authorization exists for the concrete value of the organizational field. So if in your role that is assigned to the user contains a value in the organizational key field, the system is going to check for that value as part of the authorization check. So for example, in this picture that you see in this example, the authorization for this user exists for personal area 1200, and the user has access to personal area 1200 and cost center 1000, and the organizational key has been derived by the combination of personal area and cost center. So once the user logs in, he can only work with the data, for example, if it matches the criteria here. So let's say the user can access people or employees from personal area 1200 with employee subgroup 1 or employee group 1 rather, and within personal area 1200 and personal group 1, the user has access to people who belong to the cost center 1000 and within that group. Now because you are using cost center here, because cost center is not part of your regular authorization checks. That is, it's not part of P_origin object. So to build security around cost center, we are using the combination of personal area and the cost center value, that is 1000, and populating that in the organizational key field, and now we use the organizational key field value for security purposes. Now how this key is generated, it depends on the customizing. You have to map the combination in IMG. Organizational key, to summarize, gives you an additional feature to build security around if you want to use values other than personal area, employee group or subgroup uh, from which are part of the InfoType 1. So any field that is part of InfoType 1, you can map it to the organizational key field, that is VDSK1, and use it for security purposes. And once again, the mapping is done in IMG, and you need to take the OM team's help, org management team's help to get this mapping done, in case if you don't know how to do it.